When we look at patient safety, going back to the Tuskegee experiments in 1972, when IRBs were created, there was really a focus on patient safety. One of the things that I really like and to think about is when we look at DCTs is to understand Moravec's paradox. Moravec's paradox was created by a researcher named Hans Moravec in the 1980s, focusing on AI, but in general, it speaks to computers excel at tasks that humans don't, and vice versa. Humans excel at tasks that computers don't. And the goal when we look at these DCTs is to understand how we can use technology to blend with our operations teams to be more effective. One of the key things as we go back to the advent of the IRBs and then study design in general is there's a lot of processes and procedures for ensuring quality in clinical study outcomes, as well as ensuring quality and safety for patients. That has been traditionally designed as, I like to think of it as a three-ring binder of procedures and policies. As we go through, we're audited on those policies, driving forward. As we go through that, if there's an issue in the past, we add a new procedure that a human can follow to be able to ensure that they cut off that risk and they mitigate that going forward. The problem with that paradigm is it tends to be a retrospective review of risk and more about how do we block something that happened in the past as opposed to shaping the right behaviors to make sure that we are getting the successful outcomes that we want. As a result, we have this very risk averse, slowly evolving process, which frankly, when in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, that technology didn't exist to be able to use and streamline studies. So we were trying to get people to act more like machines